Hi lovelies, this is Shinjini from Modern Gypsy and I have a fresh Oracle deck unboxing for you. So this is the Wild Woman Oracle by Cheyenne Zarate. I'm not sure if I've spelled her name right, but she has the most beautiful line drawings, and I actually picked this deck up when I saw her drawings on Instagram and fell in love with them. So when I saw that she had a deck that she'd illustrated, I had to have it. So this is the Wild Woman Oracle. It's 36 cards. So the back says the essence of the Wild Woman Oracle is feminine, dark, witchy, wise, mystical, spiritual, whimsical, authentic, educational, and empowering. The essence feels like the dark feminine, which is loving and compassionate, yet honest, direct, and powerful. So let's see. That's the inside cover. It's a beautiful botanical print. And we have the deck wrapped in some shrink wrap and the guidebook. So, and a little, let's see, we have an introduction, how to use the cards, and then all of the card messages. So the cards celebrate inspiring feminine figures from myth, folklore, popular culture, or history who embody the wild woman archetype. This guidebook tells their stories, explains the symbolism inherent in each tale and each card's artwork, and shares the message that each card offers. So this is a tool for self-reflection, self-awareness, and personal and spiritual growth. Interesting. There are just two little spreads, and then we have the messages. So let's take a look at the cards. Let's unwrap this first. So these are the cards. That's the card back, and they're edged in black, or a almost antique copper black kind of edging. And oh, these are beautiful. So you have a copper plate kind of illustration. The cardstock's glossy, I think, because of this printing. So I think it seems to be picking up the glare from the lights. So let me try and hold this a little closer to the camera so that we can avoid some of the glare, and you can see these cards. The illustrations are stunning. Incredibly detailed pencil drawings. I think these are initially pencil and then she goes in with pen. This is a beautiful deck. I love this copper. It looks like a copper plate print. I love the details in each of these drawings. I think this is a deck that you can just sit down and really admire the artwork on it and really look at all of the little details and marks that have gone into each of these drawings. It's really beautiful. So each card is numbered. It has the name of the feminine archetype and a little keyword. And yeah, this is a deck that you really need to, sit down with and really take a closer look at all of the illustrations. They're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I think it's worth buying this deck just for the art itself. Medusa, Sacred Rage. And there's some text on the artwork which says, each time a woman stands up for herself, she stands up for all women. A quote by Maya Angelou. Really nice. So there's a pretty interesting mix of different archetypes, goddesses, themes that looks very interesting. So let's see. The cardstock is pretty good actually. It's thin without being flimsy. Let's try the shuffle, the riffle shuffle. Lovely. And a sideways shuffle, which is sometimes easier to do with these bigger decks. It shuffles really well. So I think we'll give this a good shuffle and pull out a card together. So let's see, could we have a card for the collective? That will work for anyone watching this video, no matter when they watch it, a message that we could all use. Okay, so we get Persephone, which is maturity. Let's see what the guidebook says. Okay, and I'll just hold this up so you can also see the card. There's a little question. It looks like each card has a little question that comes with it, which is nice. So in what ways have I been stunting my own growth and journey to maturity by overly catering to the needs, desires, and expectations of others? So there's a message which says Persephone asks you to reflect on how you may be putting your own growth and well-being aside due to the expectations and desires of others. Find the balance between your own needs and the needs of others is true maturity, which is true evolution from the nameless maiden to the queen, is found in being able to thoroughly enjoy the joys of relationship and companionship while simultaneously standing in your own truth with power, confidence, and grace. So then there's a little bit about Persephone's myth and the symbolism. So I'll read this out. It says, as core, Persephone represents the archetypal maiden who does not yet know who she is, what strengths she possesses, what she truly desires, or what she stands for. Like many women at some point in their life, Core is overly receptive and vulnerable to the projections and expectations of those around her. In the myth core, the eternal girl transforms into Persephone, the mature woman who speaks her truth regardless of whether it displeases others, sets clear boundaries even if it brings about uncomfortable conversations, and chooses to be whole rather than good or perfect. So that's an interesting message, and I really liked the fact that all of these cards come with a little journal prompt. I think this printing looks beautiful. I'm really loving this copper colored theme. In fact, I have not seen this in any other card deck, so it's really unique. It's really beautiful. The images themselves are stunning. Just the imagery makes this worth buying, just for the art. And yeah, I really liked that each card comes with a little journal prompt, so you can use this as a little journaling reflection tool. You can sit down in the evening with your journal, draw a card, look at the question, and start writing. The symbolism attached with each of these archetypes and the messages are fairly interesting. I'm sure that once you start reading with this and you start really answering some of the journaling questions, that you can actually go even deeper with the meaning. So this guidebook might just be a nice starting off point, and then you can see how you can deepen the messages for yourself, which is pretty cool. So overall, I really love this deck. I think it is one that you should consider getting just for the art alone. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this flip through, this little mini review, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.